Okay, we're want to welcome you to the stream. We're just going to go through from beginning to being a noob to having your first kind of full functional house, 2x2, nothing big. So what I had to do is I had to manage local server, which started a server. Now I have a server. This is how you play by yourself. Have a server going. So I click on my LAN, say connect, and I will put in the password. Notice how many backspaces are in the password. So it gets complicated. And now we are on, or we're going to be playing Wurm. It's going to first ask you to select a character. It doesn't really matter, you'll never see him. I'm going to go Gen Killer. So I've selected them. Boom. This is what you look like. What happens, we'll just click random a couple times, and that's what we're going to be. Now, let's go, and I will just click, eyes closed, I stop. That's what I look like. Okay. I'm going to say okay. It says I'm sure. I say yep. Now I have made already a few customizations. So this is where we're at. We've got a settlement token. Oh, then sorry. Before we start, as you see, this is how it is. It's showing me a lot of weird sounds going on. Just don't know what it is. Oh, this lightning turret's going up. Turret is going off. So you get welcomed. Welcome to Wurm. So we're gonna click next. And it says click and hold the left mouse button to move the mouse to look around. That's what you do. Obviously the WASD keys. And then it's going to say some land in Wurm can be too steep to walk. Enable, press Z to climb. This will activate this thing. You can click on it, but the climb icon will be activated. So boom. Then it's going to tell me when I do that I'm going to drain more stamina than usual. But you're like, well, where's my stamina? Still don't know. Click next. Now it's showing. Now it's going to pop up my stamina. So it says running out of stamina can lead to your character getting tired, walking slower, completing actions slower, and so forth. To regain stamina, simply stand still. Yes, you can't regain stamina while climbing. Press I for your inventory. No, there's my inventory. I will drag it over here. Voila. Those are the new stuff I got. That's what I have. You know, I can't say I gotten anything else. So there we go. We've done that. It says, oh, in this window you can select items, move them around. The worst part is you can move them around, but there's a big but. But it doesn't really store it. Like I said, I moved those up there, that there. And when I close it, and it can easily, like when I log back in, it's going to change my inventory. So that's how it goes. Talks about quality and damage. So this is your quality. We'll sort everything by quality here. So we got stuff that is 50, then we go 30, then we go 10. These are pretty crappy tools. And then it talks about damage. When something reaches 100, it cannot be repaired. It's gone. So you have to let it. Some things can't, well, they can be improved upon. So let's examine. No, can't do it because I don't have my window. So it's now starting out. These starter items can be inside the inventory. You will have some help. Some basic armor, weapon. These starter items cannot be improved and stay with you through death. So that's good as you're beginning to learn. In order to get better versions of these, you need to create and improve them yourselves. So it talks about death. Upon death, your body will become a corpse at the location and will contain any items that you were carrying that aren't starter items. So pretty much you can start naked. So I suggest if you start building stuff, build 2 sets. One that keep at the place, and one you take adventuring, or whatever you're going to take adventuring. As part of your starting items, you will have a tent. Dropping the tent on the ground will let you respawn there when you die, as well as your tent, as well as your tent location. You'll be able to choose to spawn at the village if you're a member of one, any allied village or starter town. Great. Oh, there we finally got some chat. It's a local chat. That's for our kingdom. Any chat starting with GL will send message to all connected servers instead of just your server. This should be just our server, our kingdom. It's the kingdom chat. This is trade, so that's local. Local is obviously message to any player nearby you in the world, and we'll send messages to everyone on your current server in that kingdom. Okay, this is the event one. That's what we were looking for. Event one, so we can click examine. A tool for work in the fields. Voila. So that one's going to show you all the events that are going to happen. Here we have activating. To activate something, you double click on it. Wall looks like it's chopping down a tree. And equipping items is different than activating them. That is correct. This is activated, not equipped. So if I open up my character panel, and this is important, it shows me what I look like. Ooh, I got a hatchet. For some reason I got a saw equipped. Don't ask me why. Okay. So we've opened up our character window. Now we can, 2 ways we can do this. We can click and drag to wherever it goes. It goes to the shield one. Or, I'm going to take this off, unequip it. So now I can take this, shove it into the shield, or I can right click and just equip. I can right where, or I can right click and equip specific. Not sure why I'd want to do that, but I don't know all that. So boom, we already got our gloves. Notice that there's a right and left glove. There doesn't matter, as long as you have 2 gloves. There's no right or left. You need 2 gloves, 2 set of arms, chest. You have a tabard if you want to. Rings, cape, right shoulder, left shoulder. That's all you get. So we're done. Now we're going to do world interactions. This menu shows you when you right click on something and what you can do. So we'll go next, world interactions. It's just telling you that you can left click anything to select it, and it'll show you the primary stuff. So I click, I can do those with what I currently have activated. Now I can do more, do less. I do not know how to unactivate something. I really don't. I don't believe they talked about unactivating. Yeah. I really don't know. Do I wish to spar? When did I get to spar with somebody? Okay, don't know why it wanted me to spar. Anyway, that was something new. So, we're talking about world interactions. And we'll be doing a lot of that, dropping and taking. There are special dropping. So what this wants me to do is, wants me to drop. Drop. Wouldn't let me drop it on ground because something there. But I can drop with a place. It will be illegal. Okay, so I cannot drop here. Thing shooting anything? Huh, I don't know. So we're gonna go outside. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's a ship. And we can examine the ship. Go figure. But we're going to drop first before we get all young horse. Okay. We're going to drop first because that's what they want us to do. Drop. We can place. You can rotate with the mouse wheel and you drop it. What's our time right now? 12 minutes. We're halfway through this first episode. And then that will allow us to move on to the next thing where we can then take. Suddenly notice a conch in your pocket. Maybe you should examine it. Okay, where did I get this? I don't know. So we can examine it. It says as a large conch shell makes a weird sound as sounds as you listen to it, cannot be improved. Huh. So I right click to see what I can do, and there is listen. Faint voice with undertones of water is heard muffled. Can you hear me? I'm the spirits of nature. We can only see living beings as if through veil, and you sound very distant. I will show you the ways to a powerful item if you want. The item will teach you how to become a warg master. And if I say okay, and it just said there, it says you should look for a green tome of magic. Look in the sky. We have created the color spirit lights for you to follow. The voice with undertones of running water whispers. You need to prepare carefully for the journey. Take your time. It will be a hard trip. Build up your strength and resources. Listen to the shell again if you require guidance. The voice grows silent. Well, that was interesting. So we looked at it. Now we're going to learn how to terraform. Once again, you terraform. Well, I don't know if once again. You terraform corners. Not... Oh, did I close the tutorial? I don't... Did I do that? I didn't mean to. Terraforming. There we go. Terraforming. Okay. Completing digging will lower the closest corner by 1. Drop in a pile. And when corners, the way you check corners is right here. You have this. This is a tile border. So we activate a shovel. This slopes down, this slopes down. So we got 3 down, 1 down. So I'm in the, pardon me, I'm in this corner. I click on it. I'm going to dig. This 1 will become 2, I believe. Oh, becomes flat. And we slope that. Notice we got rid of the grass because we tore it all up. And we got dirt. Now if I take the dirt, now we got 2 and 1, and I drop it on the ground, not in a pile. Voila. Now we're back, but we don't get the green back. Okay. The slope of the land, you will be able to terraform is restricted to your digging skill, where you can dig in slopes for up to the skill multiplied by 3. We'll start digging up some dirt. So I'm going to hit K so I can see my digging skill. My digging skill is 3. So I can only 3 times my skill. So my skill is 2, so I only can do a 6. Wow. So I want to check that out. So I'm going to go over here. That's 21. That's 17. Can I dig here? I don't know. Oh, I'm not digging. I'm packing. Packing is a way of tending to pack dirt so you move faster. I want to dig. It says you're not skilled enough to dig here, so okay. But I can't dig here because that's 7. 3 times my skill, which is 2, is 6. So I can't dig here, but I can dig here. That's a 5 and that's 2. So I can dig. I'm just going to dig in a pile. I already have that key mapped. Voila. That way I'm not picking up the dirt. Okay, terraforming. There's no height difference. When there's no height difference between the corners, the slope, and the slope will become flat. When all borders of the tile are flat, the entire tile is flat. Use the flatten action on a tile. Will attempt to get that tile as flat as possible if there's enough dirt on the tile to move around. Flat tiles are necessary for planning buildings. So, do we have enough dirt? I don't know, but we can find out. We're now going to flatten. So it's kind of moving dirt from all 4 corners to try to see if we can get this flat. If there's not enough dirt, then, well, that's life. It's already flat. So it's flat. Voila. Okay, once tile has become flat, you can stand on it and use the level action to terraform. So I'm on a flat tile. I can go, oh, but I want this one to be flat. So I then, in this option, it's 6. So I click on that, and it's going to tell me if the tile needs extra dirt, it will be, or sand to be dropped on it to become level. As your current dirt and sand will be used from your inventory automatically. So some slopes are too steep. I can't do anything about that. But I know I'm not going to be able to do this one. So I'm going to go through, see what I can do. It says, oh, I need dirt to carry. So, oh, I need some dirt. I'll take this dirt. Well, once again, it's not going to be enough, but once again, why do I keep saying once again? It's not going to be enough. So it added it. That's all I could get done. So, there you go. But now I'm at 9, so I could deal with, not that slope, can't deal with that. Can't deal with that, but at least now you know why. So we're going to go ahead into the next part of terraform. We're going to try to complete this tutorial before I close this one out. Some land tiles will not be easily terraformed as dirt or sand tiles. Tiles such as clay and tar may take a lot more effort. However, their resources can be used for a lot more than just shaping the land. So we got steep, clay, tar, rock, peat, dirt, sand. Well, I'm dirt and sand. That stuff and the cobble. Digging on different types will give you an item of that same type. Only dirt and sand can be used to raise land for terraforming, but every resource has its use outside of terraforming. So there you go. Carrying so much, so heavy. You're probably wondering when you first come on, what is all this stuff? Well, when I hit escape, I click on HUD settings. Turn on these things on and off to figure out what it is you might want to stick on there. I'm not sure what status effect is because I don't see it. Health bar notifications, that's that. And it gives you the Book of Wisdom. Very useful. So, that tutorial is over, so I'm going to hit Journal. I'm going to go to Wood Cutting. No, sorry, not that one. I'm going to go to Wood Cutting. So, attempting to terraform a tile that has too many trees or bushes adjacent to the tile makes it impossible. So what you have to do is cut them down. That's what it's saying. So to continue, we need to cut down some trees. So I'm just going to go out here. That's a great bush. And this is a cedar tree. It's a mountain. Okay, anyway. So can't do anything, so let's chop down a tree. So we're going to need the hatchet. Notice we could try to chop it down with a shovel, but really that's the job of a hatchet. So we'll go ahead. We're going to chop that down. My nutrition is 0. It's not good. So I keep hitting 3 because I can queue up. When I start, I can queue up 3 items. 1 I'm doing, and 2 in the queue. And now it has fallen. And it becomes a log. A felled tree. So it's not done yet. It's a felled tree. So I'm going to have to chop that up. Oh, it wants me to chop down the tree. I'm sorry, I'm just going to chop this tree down because it's being obnoxious. It's waiting for an event. There. So the tree. Now it's still not done. Because it's actually a felled tree, I'm going to have to chop it up. See, my actions change because I still have my hatchet. So I'm just chopping it up. And that's that. I'll skip that stage. Yes. Skip that stage. Yes. I just want to see what happens. Okay, now it's talking about creating an item. Oh, I gotta really chop this up. So, right here is crafting. That's tied to my B. So I'm going to create an item. So it suggests I'm going to try to create kindling. So I'm going to need a log. I'll take, well, interesting. I'll pick some logs up here. And I'm going to open, drop those logs in. Just warning me that stuff I just leave around can be stolen. So I'm now going to take that. On my key, it's 2 to take. So I now have that. So I'm going to open up this. I'm going to put the hatchet in one window. I'm going to put the log in the other. The other way of doing this tells me what I can do. I can activate the hatchet. I can right click and create and then go that way. I do not have to build this for something as simple as kindling. So there we go. We're now beginning kindling. And trust me, you can fail. That, I believe, is a failure. So I almost made it. And now I have created kindling. So we can move on to the next thing. The next item is I'm going to create a campfire. Now to create a campfire, I need to activate my flint and steel and kindling. So, my steel and flint and steel. And then I'll right click on kindling this time. Create a furnace, a campfire. And if I fail, right now I got 150. I did not fail, so that's a good thing. So the campfire's been created. Voila! We want to see what it looks like. There it is. We can do this, and we can right click on it and tell it the fire burns steadily and will burn for a long time. Okay, so mining. That's going to be the interesting thing. So we need to dig out, and then once all 4 corners have their stone shown. So let's go find a good place to begin. So let's kind of forage around for a bit. See if we can find a few odds and ends. Got a sprout, but that's not important. I'm going to botanize. I don't know the difference between those two. Moss. So this is how you start to get your foods and stuff. You just gotta keep doing this. I found some lettuce. And you keep doing this. That's how you get food. So let's find an area. I was hoping to get this going, but I'm going to take the horse with me. So I'm going to lead the horse. And we're going to go find a location. I can't remember what the city was. Probably thinking, why don't I just take that boat? It's quality 1. I don't believe I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. Iron lantern. Okay, we let him here. We're gonna oh, we can ride him. Not tame, but sure as heck can ride him. Oh, my horse is not good at climbing up stuff, though. Okay, we're off. We're off to go find something. And then we'll put down our tent. Figure out where we're going to mine. See, there's a wolf. That's not a good thing. So we can be off the beaten path. sheep, wild boar. So I'm just going off. Not exactly sure the direction. I got the water on my right. And I'm going to try to find a nice area where I can get to certain things. There I go. Now you also have a backpack. But the backpack just doesn't lower the weight necessarily. It moves the weight to your back, cleans up your inventory. That's all it does. Okay. An old unicorn. That looks like clay over there. That's dirt. And what I already know is you will need clay and sand. So that's where we go. I'm not finding any sand. One tree. That's a big tree. It's a big oak tree. So maybe it's a thing that I'm just gonna have to figure, get a cart and get going. That could be sand right there. That's sand. We got a good number of trees out here. Okay, well, we're going to start our town right here. Okay, so I'm going to disembark. I'm then going to find my tent. And I'm going to put down my tent. And, well, let's see where we're going to put the tent. This is a good spot for the tent. Oh. Let's go lead the horse again. Oh, need my rope. I'll lead the horse. There we go. Till I can tame the horse, I gotta make sure the horse gets tied. I can hitch the horse. Now the horse isn't gonna go anywhere. So we found that. And we're gonna start by we got a tool belt? I don't know. We do have a tool belt. HUD setting. Tool belt. There we go. So I'm going to start with something basic. Putting my pick on this tool belt. And my shovel. And then I will save that tool belt. And I'm going to put the carving knife and the hatchet and the saw on that one. And I'm going to save the tool belt. And then I'm going to put the carving knife and we'll put the rake. and save that tool belt. So there we go. So got a tent. We are going to begin to level and build. And we're going to have to make trips to the mine, which we don't know exactly where it's going to be. Venerable horse. Wow. So we'll let that stay up there, and then we're going to just figure out. We're going to have to start lowering it. So we will activate our shovel, and we're going to see if we can flatten. And getting close to this. We got established there. Haven't really done much other than the tutorial. Check. Currently don't have food. Oh. Don't want that. Who's this Grandwood? Don't know. Never seen that before. But hey, we'll continue to keep seeing if we can keep making it. Some corners cannot be modified, so we would just sit here all day. And some corners can't be modified. So we got to figure out what corners cannot be modified. Ah, right there. This tree's in the way. So we will then go ahead and chop this tree down. Remember, I can do one action and queue two others. So now that that's okay, now I can come here. I can then activate my shovel and say, hey, I want to flatten. I can go up to 12. Once I get to what I need to get to, that's when it's going to be interesting. Ground is now flat. That's good. But I can come here and then see, hey, okay, good. So I can do this, and I can begin digging to pile. That all should begin to lower. Yep. I'm watching my stamina. See how it's going down? And this is how it goes. You're out by yourself. Nothing to do. So we got 7, 6, and 5. That's going to be 3. That's going to be... There we go. Nope, that's too busy. We'll take it down 5. Each one of those, that's 1 unit of dirt. Okay. That's flat. It's not flat. But I think I can begin to flatten some of this. 13, can I dig? We'll go ahead and start that. Get that to a pile. I'll slowly lower it. Our buffs are missing. HUD. I got no newbie buffs. Okay. Yep, no newbie buffs. Don't know why not. Because we're probably not noob friendly. Okay, we still dig 1, 2, 3. Remember, it's not where I'm looking, it's where I'm standing and the closest corner. So I just kind of run to that corner, and that's where I'm going to start doing my stuff. That should drop it to 4. That was going to drop it to 3. And I believe this next one, that should drop it all the way down, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm getting stronger. My digging's getting better. I can almost do 24. No, it's 3 times. Yeah, 24. I can do 24. When I get to about 30 or 40, then I can think about mining. And that is flat. Huh. Did you hear, Gothia? The scales of Libilla have not yet been revealed. The scales of Libilla is far away from you to the left. Okay, whatever. Then I'm going to go here. And I believe so. 1, 2, 3. One, two, 3. So this is like just how it goes. The first steps, chop down some tree, flatten the tile. So I've done that. Create a mallet. So these are just the first steps. If you follow, the tutorials are nice. They're going to help. But we got to chop down some more trees. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. I found a frozen token. Weird item belonging to Falri cannot be improved. Defensive comes from combat. We don't really have combat up right now, so I don't know what that is. So I'm going to open up my backpack. Huh. I'm going to back to the dirt. For some reason I have it. I'm dropping it as pile. I don't know. Yeah, I understand. I have seen and understood. Taking the stuff I'm not using right now and putting it in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Just the first hour. This is how it goes. I was going to just do a half hour, but we're just kind of getting through. We're going to be starving soon. We're going to have to figure that out. So that's flat. Now here's the real cool thing we can do. Boom, we got that. We're on flat. No, we're not on flat. So what's not flat? That's flat. That's flat, but that isn't flat. Oh. That slopes okay. We're gonna have to do one more, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, so we got flat, flat. Now we gotta look at this one. Oh, I think I know what we need. 3, we need a piece of dirt. Because it slopes up. So from this location, it's sloping up. Or sloping down? It's down, I gotta dig. Let's dig once and see what happens. Now the border's flat. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting bug. You see your feet? But if you hit C, you're going to see that you have boots. But for some reason, they aren't showing up. So we'll go ahead and put that on. And now we got that done. So we just got to put the other one on and off. So what I forgot to do is suggest that you just remove all of it. So now, right click, equip, right click, equip. See, now we're adding stuff. There. We're now, take that off, and we can equip. Our helmet's not right, so we will equip. There we go. We got face, we got neck, we got left shoulders. It tells you what your equipment is. So I'm 100% speed if I'm at 40. I'm currently at 46, so I will not be. But we now have a. Oh, we had a flat. Do we have a flat? No, there we do. That we do. We do. No. Hold on. That's. No, gotta get my shovel. Okay, this is flat, and that's good. So now we can stand here, click on this one, and then say, let's level it. And what that does for my flat area, it's going to try to level that. And then sometimes I'm going to have to drop his pile. And that's why I have it mapped, because if I gain too much, it just keeps me going, because I knew I had to lower that all the time. Oh, see, now I got something. I got armor limited. So that has to be my spell effect. 30% bonus to spell casting and archery. So, if you just hover over it and have a hotkey assigned, it will do it. There we go. We got flat. So we're looking at this one. This one is flat. And the final one, this one's not flat. Well, we're going to see what it's going to take. We're going to start, and this is going to be a little 4x4 house. And I believe the ground is flat. There you go. I'm going to drop as a pile. Now I got like 4 piles. That's just kind of annoying, having 4 piles. So what I want is we'll click on this and we'll open it. 1 is usually examine, 2 is take, and we'll take as many as it can, or 3 is to open the pile so that you can see it. So we go here. Now that one's just a take, so we'll drop that into that pile. Then we'll go to this pile, and we're going to open that pile, and we're going to drag all that into there. You can only have 100 things in a pile. And then we're going to open this one, and we drop it there. Voila. But now it's saying we need a mallet. That's the thing. It says we need to chop down some trees, so we'll go ahead and chop down this tree. And, wow, what's that? I can just, oh. I'm just going to chop down whatever tree is here so I can, I'm low on stamina. It's telling me. And you can click on it and it will tell you all the different information you need to know. So, there I go. So I can click this. Chopping this into logs. And there we go. It's saying I need to chop down more. So my first steps, we're just kind of going through. Again, I'm not worried about the tree stumps because they will go away in a few days if my server was running that long continuously. My server will stop when I leave because I'll turn it off. What the heck? There we go. Okay, let's see what it's doing. What the heck happened? There we go. That was weird. So, this is all you do at the beginning. You're not charging into battle. No rats to kill, nothing. That's it. That's what we do. So I'm going to take this willow log along with my other cherry tree log. I am going to I'm going to pick that up, switching my tool belt so I can get to my carving knife a little easier. That goes in there. I can just drag from the belt. Voila. I'm going to make a shaft. The rest of the log becomes useless because this shaft I'm making into a mallet head. Now anytime I'm unsure of what I need, I can open up Minds Map to N, my crafting recipe, type in what I'm trying to do. I can extend it and go, oh, I need a shaft and a mallet head. Oh. Okay, and then you just go, okay, well, there you go. What different things can be made? Can be made to make the mallet head. Now, here's the thing you got to look out for. Everything has a weight. Weight is the useful amount of the product, and everything has a quality. Well, now if I take this shaft and this mallet head and say I want to create the mallet, it will say no, you can't. And the reason you can't is you don't have pardon me, that snuck up on me. You don't have enough weight to create that. There's nothing I can do about the mallet head. Try to make another one, but I'm not sure that's going to work. So I'll go ahead and do this. I think I'm just going to get the same 20. Yeah. So that seemed pretty useless. So now I got even a worse shaft, and I got some scraps. scraps are useful for making kindling and burning in fires and ovens. So what I'll do is this cherry log, I do not believe I can make anything out of this cherry log anymore. But we will look and say, hey, I need a shaft. It says, nope, you don't have enough. So this cherry log, I can just drop on the ground because it doesn't have enough. I will take the willow log. It has 8. So I'm going to craft a shaft. So if you look at it before and after, we're looking at 8. We now get it down. So it takes 2 weight to make a shaft. And this shaft is 1. So we'll take the shaft, put it in there. Oh, I know what I wanted to do first. I want to just make another shaft because don't make a staff, make a shaft. You don't want to use any other type of weapon until you can make a weapon over 50. Okay, so I got 2 shafts. Now if I'm grabbing this whole stack, put it in. Can I combine them? No, you can't combine them. But if you took the wood scraps, you can combine that into one good piece of wood pile of 3. I take the whole mallet, shove it in there. Can I combine those? No. But what happens if I just hit, I increase? Okay, down here, these are you can have a total of 3 actions. Right now I'm doing 1 of 3. If I say, hey, let's do 3 of 3, what is it going to do? It starts with 1, because, hey, it has enough. And it builds it. And it goes into the second one. Hey, that's good. Because it's looking through the whole list to see if you can build it. And you can. So it didn't use the rotten one. We now have 2 mallets. That will come evident on why you want 2 mallets, but you don't need 2 mallets right now. One will eventually we'll just get rid of. So I'm going to open. I'm going to place that in there. Place the shaft in there. Some of my wood scraps in there. And now we need to mine iron to create nails. And yeah, this is how it all starts. So we got to go find iron. But I'm thinking we should, this is a nice little homestead going. Very simple. What's that? That's a young calf. It'll be good for food. And we don't necessarily want to walk through all that stuff, but what can you do with a log? Oh, I don't know. Let's open up our crafting. And you go, well, I don't know what I can do with a log. I can say search materials. Log. Oh, I can make a bow. But now bow's just not as simple as a bow because it requires arrows and it requires bowstring. So there's a lot more to building stuff. I can make a bell cot. What's that for? This is where we say find on Wurmpedia. And sometimes it comes up like that and we'll say okay. Bell cot. Oh, it's a place for putting a bell. Interesting. Very interesting. I can make planks, shafts, wood beams, a plate, an epic portal, bunch of kindling, lamps, but I believe we're going to need also iron, a support beam. That's probably for a mine, a charcoal pile. What do I need for a charcoal pile? Log and kindling. Then I'm going to need dirt and logs. I need 20 logs. But why do I want a charcoal pile? I don't know. Let's look up why we need a charcoal pile. Charcoal pile. Turns logs into tar and charcoal. So it changes logs basically it generates some stuff. So if we need tar, or we need it creates tar, charcoal, tar, and ash. So that could be very useful. So, wow, I might put that on my to-do list. But we are going to need to find, what is it we're going to find? We need to find iron. And once we get the iron going, then we will be able to make nails. Then once we make nails, we'll be able to build the house. And once we got our house going, but can campfires, sorry about that, but can campfires heat up the iron enough so that we can make nails? That I don't know. I know an oven can work, but I don't want to put down an oven. This gets complicated, doesn't it? Gets complicated really quickly. So let's iron. You can make all these things. So maybe that wasn't the best thing to look for. Nails. We're not doing a bridge, we're not doing an altar, we're not doing a cart. Oh, wherever the nails will be kept. Nails. So, we need an anvil. Iron. So let's find that on Wurmpedia. Iron lump. Iron lump. Produced by smelting iron ore in a smelter, forge, campfire, or oven. What's a smelter? Huh. Fits more ore than a forge. It'll probably cost a lot more. Bricks, clay, and sand. Where the forge 11 stone bricks and 12 clay. Okay, 11 stone bricks and 12 clay. So we are going to have to figure out how to do something. Oh, sorry, we're not searching the wrong thing. We have a small cart that requires that. Small nails. Well, we're going to need iron no matter how you look at it. Iron has to come. But I'm guessing before I do iron, is there something I can do with fishing? Okay, there are currently 3 main types of fishing you can do. Net fishing, spear fishing, rod and pole fishing. Each have their own set of items and actions involved. Okay. The first stage of fishing is deciding what you want to catch. I just want to catch food. Your chances of catching fish type can change based on the time of day. That's an important thing. So if you go and hit enter and then do /time, in your event, it's going to tell you the time of day and the year and the month. For example, the best chance of catching pike is on a lake in the evening or night with water up to 10 meters deep. I don't know how you tell if it's 10 meters deep. Using the basic or fine rod with moss for a float and flies for bait. Where do I get flies? You will be able to catch a pike if you do. You will still be able to catch a pike if you do not meet all the above conditions. but you may come across them less often and have a lower chance to reel them in when you do. Full info about fish can be found on blah 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 blah. I found on Wormpedia and under fish. Net fishing. This can be done in shallow water using a fishing net. Is a good way to catch small fish, including those used for bait in rod and pole fishing like roaches and minnow. To start fishing, simply activate your fishing net and choose fish in shallow water. You will start catching fish with your net, which needs to be empty before starting your next action. Okay. Spear fishing is also an action completed completed in shallow waters using either a spear or long spear, and can be used to catch small fish as well as the odd larger fish. Activate a spear and choose the fish action on a shallow water tile to start spear fishing. The target reticle will appear at your mouse and can be used to line up your spear when the fish swims past. Wow. Wait for the fish to get close, then left click to throw the spear and catch it. Right clicking while the target reticle is active will cancel the action and put away your spear. Okay, rod and pole. So let's just kind of look up stuff like, I don't know, spear. Well, we can have steel, so we're going to need that. Oh, no, weapon. The spear tip. I'm thinking that's... Spear tip has to be metal of some sort. Okay, now let's look up rod. Fishing rod. Short fishing pole. Okay. And then requires a shaft in that, and then an eyelet. Eyelets are made out of iron or tin or whatever. Okay, well, this is gonna be fun. Notice the weather slowly changing. Well, that's where we're gonna end this one for right now. We're gonna come back and continue to try to show you how to start up your first house. So I gotta go get iron. I gotta also feed myself, and yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So you all have a good day. Thanks for stopping in, and like, comment, and subscribe. Have anything you need me to go more in depth in or show, I'll do my best. So talk to you later. Bye.